just one more thing.
Welcome to the Fairmont Chateau Whistler.
Hi, I'm Carol with the Roaming Boomers. For this trip, we have traveled to majestic Whistler in British Columbia, home of the 2010 Winter Olympic Games. We've been staying at the beautiful Fairmont Chateau Whistler, a AAA four-diamond luxury resort nestled right at the base of Back Home Mountain. This is definitely one for your bucket list. The chateau was built in 1989 and still retains the status of Whistler's definitive luxury resort. Its architecture resembles structures of the early 19th century. With its soaring green steeples, it has become Whistler's best-known landmark. The rooms are beautifully decorated with antiques, many of them having breathtaking views of Blackcomb Mountain.
Just a short picturesque stroll from the chateau across the river and through a covered bridge is the quaint little village of Whistler, brimming with wonderful boutique shops and award-winning restaurants.
Out the back door of the hotel, you'll find the Whistler ski lift, which takes you up to the peak-to-peak gondola connecting Whistler and Blackcomb Mountains. This engineering marvel breaks 3 world records: the longest unsupported span of over 3 kilometers, highest lift of its kind, and it completes the longest continuous lift system on the globe. The ride is absolutely breathtaking.
One of the highlights of our visit to the Fairmont Chateau Whistler was dining in their wine room restaurant. This fine dining restaurant features fresh, local, and Pacific Rim ingredients, highlighted by an internationally acclaimed British Columbia wine list. It's the perfect place to enjoy a romantic evening.
Well, once again, it's time for us to pack up and head out. Don't forget to visit our website, theroamingboomers.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Carol. This is goodbye until the boomers roam again.
Accepted by the board. We have a number of vacancies. We have a vacancy for vice president, and your board has nominated Scott Fowler from Lionsgate Investigations Group for that position. Are there any other nominations from the floor for vice president? Scott Fowler, congratulations. Next position that's up for nomination is treasurer. The board has nominated Janet Helm for that position for the next 4 terms.
Your life agenda.
I thought it was a life sentence.
It's weird too. Okay. Are there any other nominations for treasurer? Janet, congratulations. The board has also nominated Shirley Burns as secretary. She's been excellent in that position. Are there any other nominations from the floor for that position, for the position of secretary? We have 3 directors' positions. The board has nominated Craig McTaggart for one of those positions. The board has also nominated Hugh Green for the other directors' positions, and we have nominated a gentleman by the name of Steve Holotuk for the 3rd position. First of all, Hugh, can you stand up and say something about yourself? For those who don't know who you are.
Hi. Background, government, WCP, business person. Been very active with the group and under a great leader, as you people know. And enjoy all the extra work that we've put into this to make it the success it is. And I was sort of had a little something to do with what you're doing here tonight with regards to the venue. Hope you enjoy yourself.
And Hugh says he has something to do with it. He's been a major force in organizing this conference, and we're very, very grateful to you, sir.
And from that, we can then make copies. And any of the copies that I
original are considered what I call my working copies. So any processing or any copies that I'm giving over to, say, Crown or an investigator are going to be my verified copies of that original. But as far as doing anything with the original, that's going to be a physical piece of evidence that's secured and stored separately from my actual copies. And obviously, any copies that you make, you need to verify. And you can do that visually by actually reviewing the recording itself, or you can do that using different computer programs, and I'll talk about that in a second.
Treasurer Association committee member and member good standing. Her contributions have been valuable. She often complains about the work she does, but she's always the one who comes up with great ideas and initiatives, and she drives these projects. Not only has she shown great work ethic, but she's also shown leadership, something that's very valuable to us. And Jack, could you come up here, please?
Here's a pen.
Janet, I'm so very, very grateful that you've been on working with us. Thank you so very, very much. I can't even begin to express how grateful we all are for. Thank you very much. Gentlemen, again, this is not just an award for thank you for being here. This is an award, the Fred Mail Award is an award for exemplary service to all of you. Thank you. Inception. This gentleman, I can only describe him as a gentleman. There are very few amongst us who no one can criticize and everyone can applaud. Characters like that are rare in our association and in all of our dealings. We're fortunate to have one person here who is like that. This gentleman is based out of Victoria. He's a member of our board. He comes from Victoria religiously for all of our meetings. He volunteers for anything he can do. He was instrumental in setting up this conference, played a significant role in that. And I'd like you to thank him if you agree. Now, Hugh, you may not be aware, I just want everybody to know that Hugh won a car at a casino a couple of weeks ago. What he's not aware of is we bought the car for him and just awarded it to Hugh. Thank you.
Vice President for a period of 2 years on this organization, and unless you're actually on the board and seeing the amount of work, you absolutely have no idea. George has taken the work of the president, picked up a lot of work sometimes other directors couldn't do, and always make sure everything's done. He's the amount of work this man has done in the last 2 years is just absolutely remarkable. If you lay it on a spreadsheet, you probably wouldn't believe it. I'm just very, very fortunate. Of course, would continue to email. Actually, last year I got 3,273 emails. Of course, and is Scott here? Scott, my first duty will be making sure that all emails from the past president are filtered through the vice president work on yes, exactly. Yes. In any event, I can't say enough about this man. He hasn't had a personal life for 2 years because he's dedicated and totally to this association. I've never seen any other person, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 people in this room, that have been so dedicated to moving something forward, and I can't thank him enough. So we're giving this to his wife.
Developing our training manual and course, the amount of work that she's put down into this program has been incredible. We would not be at the stage of completion that we are without her help and her leadership. She has a background in education. She has a master's degree in that area, and she has taken on the monumental task of putting together our manual using the input and information that we provided for her. Lark unfortunately cannot be here with us because, again, she has a commitment in Calgary. But Lark, you're being awarded the Fred Mayle Award for exemplary service to our association, and we want to thank you very much.
Okay. Basically, when you talk to one of your customers, okay, if they handle any of this information, okay, trade secrets of any type, if they hold patents of any type, okay, copyrights, anything of government classification, like we're going to be getting into some pretty fancy shipbuilding things right now, and if it's anything like the frigate program was, a lot of it would be very classified. And the handling of that information comes with other things that you have to do. One of them is surveillance company. Normal industrial espionage or especially technical industrial espionage is if you're a major firm, you can lose thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars a month a year. We met one guy back in the day just scouting a tight hole for Shell. At the end of the day, he had done $19 million worth of damage and was subsequently sued for the same amount. And proprietary information that he had. Okay, we're going to talk today a little bit about some of the
Blue moon, blue moon, blue moon, keep shining bright. Blue moon, keep on shining bright. You're gonna bring on back to my baby tonight. Blue moon, keep shining bright. I said blue moon, on Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and you do. I said blue moon, on Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone.